Willie, they're licking food again, son. They licking food. What in the Florida Everglades meth head shingle double wide trailers going on around here? People are licking food in a grocery store and then putting it back on the shelf as a prank. Sweet Lord Jesus, come and take me now. I can't live in this crazy world no more. What level of nasty you at in your life when you think something like that's even remotely okay, let alone a good idea? Folks, listen up. There is a tie of human basic decency which binds us together in this country, a social contractual obligation to keep your spit to yourself, except in cases of mutually assured and agreed upon face suction, and in those cases be all the nasty you want to be. But for everything else, there's a line that you just don't cross, and people have been crossing it back and forth, back and forth. Why? What the hell happened to you crazy people? Y'all run out of bus windows to lick or something? Folks, we got a generation of kids growing up now who have absolutely nothing better to do with their time than to cause other people misery just for the hell of it. And yes, people throughout history have pulled pranks on one another. Look, when I was a kid, yeah, Willie, we used to call people up on the phone, ask them if they had Prince Albert in the can. I mean, you better let that boy out. He gonna smother. Or sometimes you go cow tipping, put on high heels and a party dress on a Friday night. I never did that, Willie. But look here. You know what we didn't do? We didn't open up a container of Bluebell ice cream and lick the top and then put it back. We didn't open up a bottle of Arizona sweet tea, spit in it, and put the cap back on it and set it on the shelf. Look, I swear the end is near, folks. The end is near. When we've reached an approximate level of sanitary conditions that equal a third world country in the space of a few short days, thanks to some pimple-faced Reddit posting, Klingon-speaking, bunk crack picking, sniffing, freeloading, living in his mama's basement, committing all-out crimes against humanity, playing his Xbox and blah, 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 thinking of perverse things he can do, then brothers and sisters, we got a problem. People are going to get sick off this kind of stuff. Hell, it makes me sick and I hadn't even eaten these things. At least I hope not. I mean, Willie eat his own turds, but ooh, he a dog, right? The way I figured, the motivation goes something like this. We become a culture of gregarious isolationists, and that means the hierarchy of our attention span has shifted in the past decade and a half in order to serve our new and glorious master, which is social media. And social media is fueled by, among other things, outrage, which we produce in much greater quantities now than we used to, much like road rage, remember? Like where you're separated from the object of your hate by noise-canceling windshields and a few tons of steel. Well, social media allows you to live in an avatar form in a world where none of the consequences of your actions seem to necessarily feel real to you. Now, simultaneously, the anger and the laughter and the tears that we're trying to generate really boil down to one basic human emotional need. We need attention! Look, just like ice cream, human beings have a surface and then all the other stuff underneath the surface. Now, maybe it ain't the end of the world. These kids are going to grow out of pulling stupid stuff like this, but then again, they're just going to go out and have more kids, and guess what they're going to do? They're going to teach them to do even dumber stuff. It's a generational vicious cycle. So what's the answer to all of this? Well, some people want everything from now on to be vacuum sealed, but that just rubs me the wrong way, because why is it every time there's a problem, people want to spend other people's money in order to fix it? Some people say that maybe prison time is what these people deserve. And I got to admit, I've got some sympathy for that idea. But short of posting that weird-looking kid from Deliverance at the end of every aisle, or Jason or Michael Myers or Freddy Krueger, look, it's a tough nut to crack. What are we going to do? Well, look, I think I got a solution, and it's been staring at us in the face the whole time. It's something I've said to parents for years, and I say it over and over again. And it goes out double to you parents out there whose kids are pulling this crap. You ready? Well, you got to beat that ass. You got to beat that ass. You got to raise them right, and then maybe they won't be inclined to do harm in the name of a few likes and make-believe world of social media and make my stomach all nasty feeling and nauseous. Folks, I love you, but if you buy ice cream, try to make sure it don't have a salivary slug trail blaze across the top of it, all right? And if you're even kind of thinking about doing some crap like this, don't you do it. Your mom and daddy ought to whoop your ass. I love y'all. God bless you. Here's a very sanitary Facebook post, and I'll see you in the grocery store.